there are traditions and holidays that are coming in not so short a time, and well, things are complicated and political and all that other good stuff. I want to wish you all the joy in the world, no matter what you celebrate, or even if you don't celebrate. So have an awesome time. And if you're not really doing a dinner, I still want you to have a really, really awesome time. And I want enjoy some great food no matter what. Make sure that you just find yourself loving and enjoying and just being awesome, and just take really, really good care of yourselves. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day, happy Thanksgiving, happy whatever you celebrate, or even happy whatever you don't celebrate. Hello, and welcome. I know a lot of times if you are getting together with people, and a very limited group of people, and maybe in a somewhat limited context, it can be complex. Stress can do terrible things to you if you have seizures, and even when you're in recovery, because, well, the brain has to cope. And so, but, what can you do? And remember that there's so much good, and that you are capable of pretty much everything, with maybe the possible exception of going near strobe lights if you're among the 3% of people with epilepsy who get sick from flashing lights, of handling electrical storms in your own head, because that's part of the issue. But that's life. So what can I do to handle stress? Well, of course, crossword puzzles can be fun, especially since your brain gets put into other uses. And and if you're dealing with a situation where you might have to deal with, say, a conversation that maybe you want to just kind of let everyone else handle, you can start doing your crossword puzzle, just kind of nod along. Mm-hmm. Yep, totally. Mm-hmm. So crossword puzzles are especially fun, and I'm a big fan of course, the New York Times crossword, and a place that I go to called Crossword Puzzle King or something like that. I have to go check. Sometimes I will just borrow a local newspaper and go to the puzzle page. Another thing is helping out with something. Oh gosh, maybe Jenny needs some help in the kitchen. I'm coming, Jenny. And just kind of scoot yourself on over to go help Jenny. Even if the situation's pretty well handled and Jenny is thinking, why am I, go for a little walk. Make coffee or tea for everyone. Give yourself that moment of extra time. Do it also, doing something with your hands, and you have to concentrate to avoid burning yourself, for example, and also, where you put everything and how much of everything that you put in. So there's that. And of course, just remember that it's okay to sit down and rest, and it's perfectly acceptable to take a short walk, and not off a short pier, although you may be tempted to tell someone else to take said walk, and that's okay. Don't feel ashamed because you feel cantankerous, and give yourself a little bit of a break, and that is alarm, because it's time for my meds. I have afternoon meds to take. So anyway, don't feel bad if you don't feel like you can get along. It's okay to take a walk away, and it's perfectly acceptable to
need to powder your nose, for example, for an extended period of time. That doesn't actually involve powdering your nose, or what that is a euphemism for. And it's okay to ask, hey, listen, this has been great, but can I go home? I really don't feel up to it. I'm exhausted. This isn't great. Um, so do remember that it's okay to ask to leave the situation if you absolutely must. And remember that you need to stand up for yourself and be strong for yourself, and you are absolutely loved. Good night.